Years since Holcomb issued the statewide stay-at-home order.
People from across Indiana honored the ones we've lost with a vigil at the Statehouse. News 8's David Williams went for us.
Outside the Statehouse, you'll see this, a sea of American flags. Each one represents Hoosiers that have died from the coronavirus.
Loved ones, friends, family, neighbors.
We weren't allowed to go to her funeral. We weren't allowed to say goodbye to her.
Mary Ann Schell's neighbor in her 90s died from COVID-19 last summer. Her neighbor's was one of many names read as flowers were laid during the vigil.
It means a lot. It's almost like going to her funeral.
At least 100 people came to the Statehouse with the group Hoosier Action to share their stories.
We have lost so much as a state in the past year. We have lost nearly 13,000 Hoosiers, and we have lost thousands more to deaths of despair, who have turned to drugs, alcohol, suicide.
Faith leaders from across the state spoke poignantly as they reflected on all we have lost during the last year.
We put our grief in God's hands. We don't let the grief become bigger than life.
We are indeed in a moment of recollection and mourning.
Since the pandemic began, Hoosier Action has talked with thousands of people about their needs, cares, and experiences. Now they call on state lawmakers to make sure all Hoosiers can recover.
We wanted to share our stories, to mourn our losses, and call on them, call on the Indiana General Assembly to take bold leadership so that we can reclaim a future where all of us can thrive and where we can recover from this really painful, really hard year.
Back outside, 32-year Army veteran Ray Mejia has a hope for those who see the flags he helped carefully place.
We will beat it, but we all have to do our part, each of us individually, until it's done.
I'm David Williams, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.
Stick with news.